Having just watched Dan Monroe on Movies, Music, and Monsters explain how he made his one-to-one replica of the Lost in Space B9 robot, and lacking the money stack and storage space for one of my own, I went to my local hobby store and bought the Moebius 1:6 kit of the robot. I figure I'll be 1/6 as happy, but hey, that's something. I've also posted a link to Dan Monroe's video in the description below. The box is pretty chunky, about the size of a 1/48 B-17 for comparison. The bagged parts fit snugly in the box, so there should not be much issue with parts sliding around during shipping. There are a lot of clear parts. Besides the robot's dome, there are various lenses and lights for the build. There are upgrade kits featuring glass dome and metal parts for the head, but as of March 2025, none of the suppliers I found online had these in stock. There is also a kit with the glass version of the dome, but that's hard to find, even on eBay, and very pricey if you do come across one. The clear parts are crystal clear, very impressive. The dome halves were barely attached to their sprue, so I clipped them off and wrapped them in tissue for the time being. A scratch to these beautiful parts would ruin my day. The rubber parts of the robot are molded in something between a styrene and a rubber. They are kind of flexible, but also kind of stiff. There are some pretty noticeable mold lines as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. The legs are molded in the style of the second season and beyond. The legs in the first season were just awful looking. They looked like a cross between a crushed dryer vent and a mangled trash can. The top of the legs were wrinkled and had a distinct crease between left and right. The second season and beyond had a smooth unisection on top and a distinct left and right leg. The torso pieces are very crisply molded. They look great. This is one of the most visible parts on the robot, so I'm glad Moebius did it justice. The tracked feet are sturdy and well molded. There's not a scrap of flash on this kit. The inner tread is skinnier than the outer one. This would have been an easy detail for Moebius to miss or intentionally be cheap on, but they kept it true to the original. There are only a few decals, but they are crucial to a good build. They have the labels for the robot's main buttons. They look great. The instructions are easy to read, clear, and have built-in painting instructions referencing actual color names, not a Tamiya XF number. This makes the model easy to paint as you work. There is only one place in the build where the modeler needs to make a choice. The arms can either be built retracted or extended. Since the retracted arms have no mold seam and the extended ones have a really bad one, this decision might be an easy one, for me at least. Anyway, that's a tour of the Moebius 1:6 Lost in Space robot kit. I'm anxious to get started, and since the parts don't quite fit back in the box, I guess I'll be starting it very soon. Thanks for watching.
The world does not need another model unboxing video.
Shut up, robot.